Welcome back to the TikTok show. I am your host, Ryan Heelan, and I could not be more excited for today's guest. He has been dominating TikTok for the last few months, and I'm sure you've seen one of his many viral videos. I'm very excited to talk to the Ace of Spades. How's it going, man?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for having me, and thanks for taking the time to interview me. I appreciate that.
Dude,
Thank you very
no
much. I'm
problem, no
doing well.
problem. First of all, love your TikToks. Me and my family, we are watching them. Huge fans. You are hilarious.
Thank you so
Uh,
much. Appreciate that.
so, for those of you that don't know who you are, introduce yourself really quickly. You know where you're from, how old you are, stuff like that.
All right. Well, my name's Ace Spade, last name, but I am 22. I am from New Jersey. I know I don't look 22. I get the appearance that I'm a 17-year-old boy, but I am 22, and I joined TikTok about back in July of 2019. No,
Wow.
2019.
Yeah.
2019 or 2020. I'm not sure, but
The years have been weird. It's been like
yeah,
time is
yeah.
not even real anymore, so we're
Mhm.
not really sure. You joined TikTok in July.
I
That's all we
joined.
need to
I
know.
joined TikTok. I know I did that.
Yeah, you joined TikTok and you're on the app. That's all that
Yep.
matters right now. So I actually didn't know. I thought Ace of Spades was like a play on words, but that's actually your name, Ace Spade.
Actually, my real name not important. It's just that I used to do magic. Let me rephrase
Gotcha,
that. I still
gotcha,
do magic
gotcha.
in high school. That was my job. Like I've been performing since I was 16 years old, and I was
Wow.
always a magician. And then when I got on TikTok, I tried uploading some magic tricks. And when you're new on TikTok, your videos don't fly off like that.
Yeah,
So it took
absolutely.
some time and everything. And then I went on to movie reviews. Then I went on to skits. Then I went on to piano. Like my page has been
Wow.
all over the place.
Yeah. You see, what I love about that is you almost have to try a lot of stuff on TikTok
Mhm.
because one thing is not going to work, and
Yep.
so you kind of have to be, like a Swiss Army knife. You have to have a lot of different things you can do. So good for you for figuring that out early because a lot
Thank
of
you very
people
much.
they don't. So you're always wearing headphones, and you're wearing them now, and you wear them in all your videos. What is that about?
That is the question I get the most. Oh man, if I had a nickel. All right. How do I explain this? I'm gonna try to explain this the best way. This is the first time I'm actually giving a straight answer because I never give a
Hey,
straight answer.
anything you say, we're going to believe you. So you can
All
make up
right.
whatever you
So
want.
all right. So there's an instance. There's this old anime called
Mhm.
Cowboy Bebop. And in this anime, in the movie, this character wears headphones and he has a gun pointed at him and he's completely calm. Completely calm. And when I was 16 and I saw this, I was like, wow, this guy's keeping his chill and he's wearing headphones and you can't even tell he's breaking a
Yeah.
sweat. So I figured I'm gonna just wear headphones whenever I perform. So people think, oh, he's listening to music and chilling out and he's not nervous. Truth be told, when I would be performing a show, I would be really nervous at times, but
Wow.
I would play it off by jamming and listening to music and everything. So
That is awesome.
thank
That's
you very
like
much. I appreciate it.
not what I expected, but good for you. And like, isn't it funny how music does calm
Yep,
us? Like right before this, I was listening to music. I was like, relax, relax. Everything
exactly.
is cool. So,
Yep.
dude, I love it. It adds to you. It makes you who you are. So good for you.
Thank you very much.
So where do you come up with your ideas for these videos? You know, you have these hilarious skits. Do you get inspiration from other TikTokers, from people you see on TikTok, or is it just you're a creative person and you make them up yourself?
So the thing about me is not only are the headphones for show, but you can. My friends know me that I listen to music constantly, nonstop, 24/7. And whenever even when I came going back to the whole magic thing, when I think of my tricks and all of my ideas based off the concept of the song. I listen to a
Wow.
song, and like most young adults, they think of fake scenarios in their head. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what can I do with this song? Let me listen to the lyrics. Let me see what I can do with this. Maybe I can implement this with that. Let me see how they say this word a certain way. And then I come up from there. Then once I have an idea, a concept in my head, I write on my board and I just jot down an idea. And
Wow.
I take it from there and see what happens.
Wow, that's awesome. I love that because you see a TikTok and you're like, oh, this guy probably thought of this like 2 seconds ago, but it is a process and you
This is
think about it, you write it down and you perfect it. So, and it shows in your videos because they
Thank
are,
you.
like I
I
said, they're
appreciate that a
hilarious.
lot. And people think that people say, "Oh, what if your video flops and everything? What if it flops?" And I tell them, I'm just like, "Well, if my video flops, I'll just make another one.
Yeah,
And if that
that's
one
the thing.
flops, I'll just make another one. And if
Yeah.
that one flops, I'll just make another one."
Yeah. It's always the next, every time I do an interview or post a video, it's always, what's the next thing I can do?
Mhm.
That video is done. It's over. whatever happens to it is going to happen. Now it's time to think of the next video. So
Yes.
yeah, you obviously have a knack for this. So when I reached out to you probably 2 weeks ago
Yes.
on TikTok, you had like 800,000 people following you.
Yeah.
Now I go back and I check your page, dude. You're at 1.7 million people. That is
Yeah.
insane. What has the past month been like for you?
I'll be completely honest with you. When I made my first video that you probably seen of me running, I did
those
it as
are the best.
I thought nothing of it. I did a short little video, thought nothing of it, and I did a Duck Duck Goose video, thought nothing of it. And then I was like, oh, let me make another one on Christmas Eve just for laughs about Fortnite, because I know Fortnite somehow is still insanely popular. So
it always will be. Yeah.
So I figured, let me just put the hashtag Fortnite. That's popular. I put that. Next thing I know, I'm at my friend's house on Christmas Eve. We're celebrating, and they're just like, hey, yo, my friend's little brothers and everyone are saying your videos are all over the place. And I'm just like, oh, that's neat, cool. I was like, oh, awesome. My video went.
Got a few thousand views.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then I made one on Christmas morning. I woke up and I was just like, oh, let me just make a TikTok just for giggles. And next thing I know, that one blew up, and I'm just like, wow. And then next thing I know, I do more videos, but with different scenarios that I try to make as relatable as possible. And they, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 1 million likes, 2 million likes. And I'm just like, and I'm getting followers by 1,000 followers by the minute. And I'm just thinking, what is going on?
That's insane.
Because it blows my mind, because before this happened, I was stuck on 340,000 for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Like I was just in a dead zone.
Right.
And next thing you know, I'm blowing up rapidly. I'm getting people are messaging me saying, oh, your videos keep on blowing up. Because I don't necessarily know that, because when I post a video, I log off of TikTok.
Right.
And then I'm like, because I don't want to go spend too much time on TikTok, because I'm afraid that if I see an idea on TikTok, I might use it subconsciously by accident and get an idea from that. So I figured if I just stay off of TikTok, I'll just come up with the idea in my head on my own instead of accidentally taking someone else's.
So all your ideas are organic to you. You try to keep them as organic to yourself as you can. Wow, that's awesome. Because TikTok is funny because a lot of times it's like trends are what blows up. So people are copying videos, and that content can be good. But when you see original content, I think that's why you're doing so well, is because people are like, no one else is doing what this guy's doing, and he's killing it.
I appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
You seem to be very much a positive person, and your content's all about positivity. Why do you think it's so important to have positivity on social media as well as just in life?
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I believe, because I think one of the best things you can do with someone or for anybody is to make them laugh. Like, even if someone's having, like, I'll be out at the store or something, or maybe I'll be at the supermarket or the mall, and I'll just say something like, I'll just be like, oh man, say something out of the ordinary, and then it'll make them laugh, because who knows, maybe they were having a bad day at work, maybe they were something unfortunate happening before. But if you can make someone smile just for a second and take their mind off the bad, then there's a whole lot of good.
Yeah, I forget who I heard say this, but somebody said laughter is one of the only things where everybody wins. If you're in a room and you're laughing, everybody's having a good time, everybody is enjoying themselves, like you said, no matter what happened that previous day. But laughter is really one of the only things where people can say everybody here is having a good time.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I saw on your TikTok you started streaming, or have you been streaming video games, or is that something new?
I just started. My best friend Gustavo, he's my biggest supporter of all time. He's been by my side since the day we met freshman year, and he's been telling me, oh, you gotta post, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. He's like, you gotta post. Like, all right, I'll post. And he's kept on saying, hey, now that you got a good following, hop on stream. And I'm not too keen on the idea of people watching me play video games, because I like to play video games for myself. It's my downtime. And then I was like, all right, I'll try it, see if I like it, and I'll give it a go. Then I started streaming, and I gained a good 100 followers and everything. And I'm just like, well, I guess people find me entertaining of some sort. So I guess I'm a streamer now a little bit. So yeah,
so
I'm still getting used to it. I don't know my way around Twitch or anything. I'm still confused.
Well,
I don't know what the heck I'm doing.
As long as you start now, who knows where it will take you in a couple months. So good for you for starting that. So I was going to ask, how have your friends and your family kind of reacted to everything that's happened? Are they all supportive, or are they like, oh, social media is what it is?
Well, so with my friends, they they're very supportive. Like all my followers on Instagram and even my friends in high school and my acquaintances in high school, they were always supportive of me wanting to be a magician or me wanting to like make people laugh. They were always
Right.
supportive. I'm not gonna lie to they no, they were always. I mean, sure, like any people, they're gonna be like, there's gonna be some like, oh no, that's stupid. Well, that's life.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there are so many people from my old high school that have been so supportive, and that is amazing. Nevertheless, now family,
That's
they
where it gets
are
complicated.
they're coming around. That's the best
Yeah.
way to put it.
Yeah.
Because my aunt, I love her to death. She means the absolute world to me. But she's in her late 50s, so she still not understood how the whole social media thing
Right.
works and everything. And I'm trying to explain to her, and now she's saying, "Oh, my friend's daughter, my friend's son, they're seeing you all over TikTok. You're blowing up." I'm just like, yeah. And I kept on telling her, "Hey, give me time, give me time. I'll make
Yeah.
it." And now she's
Yeah.
seeing it, and she's just like, "Wow, you're actually doing it."
Yeah.
So
That's the biggest thing. You have to be patient and consistent. So as long as
exactly.
you do those two things, and it is always funny trying to explain to
Hmm.
older people, like, hey, I'm, making these videos online. They're like, oh, what do you do for
That's
a
what I'm saying.
job?
It's
Yeah,
mind blowing because
it
back when
is.
I was in middle school, 2011, 2012, YouTube was just like any other video
Yeah.
website. And if you told someone, "Hey, I want to be a YouTuber," they'd be like, "That's not a job." Now in today's day and age, you say, "Hey, I want to become a YouTuber," it's looked at like a regular job these days. Like it's
Oh, yeah. I
people,
used
oh,
to,
YouTube.
yeah, I used to work at this. I used to coach kids basketball, and I would always ask the kids, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I would say at least half of them would say, I want to be a YouTuber. And it's
Hmm.
funny because like 10 years ago, that, people would have laughed at that. But now it's like, yeah, that
Yeah,
is
that
100% a possibility for
that
anybody.
playing video games. Like
Yeah,
who would have
absolutely.
thought back in middle school when I was like 12 or 13, I would have never thought you could make millions from playing
Right.
video games. That would have
Yeah.
blew my mind.
So, what are some of your goals? It's hard to say where you want to be in 5 years, 10 years, but for this year, 2021, what are some of the goals you want to accomplish?
Well, I'll let you be the first to know, but I am getting a crew. I am buying a professional camera. I want to do actual video skits.
Wow,
I don't
good
know
for
if you're
you.
familiar with Key and Peele. It was a
Yes,
show on comedy.
hilarious.
They are very like I think they're most one of the most brilliant minds in
So
comedy.
they're like your inspiration almost.
Yeah, they're very. I love how create. I mean, granted, they have a whole writing team and everything, but I
Right, right, right.
these guys have these awesome. Same Dave Chappelle. They have these awesome skits, and I want to do that. I want to like try to
Yeah,
become an actor. That's like one of my dreams. And if I could, I buy a camera and I get a whole casting crew and start trying to do actual skits.
right.
Give people something to laugh at. Try to inspire some people, make a difference, help people. That'll be the goal.
Yeah. Well, dude, if there's anybody who could do it, 100%, I see you doing it. No
I
lie, no
appreciate that.
lie.
Thank you so
Is
much.
there is there any advice you have for people who are trying to get on social media? I know you've only been on social media, for a little bit now, but do you have any advice for people who are trying to do what you do?
I'm gonna look right into the camera for this one.
This is getting serious. Get out your
Yeah, getting
notes. Get out
serious.
your pen and pad, kids.
Pen and pad, kids. Um, all jokes aside, if there is something you want to do and you can't go a day without thinking about it, you have to do it. You have to go for it. If you are constantly thinking about it day and night, whatever you do, you have to go for it. And don't worry about failing, and don't worry about what people will say if you fail. If anything, worry about what they say when you succeed,
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
all that matters is what you want in life. And I know it's generic, I know it's cliche, but if you really want something, you have to go for it. And if you fail, you try again. And if you fail, you try again. The only ever time you fail at something is when you quit. That's the only ever time you fail, is when you give up entirely. Until then, it's trial and error.
Absolutely. I think you should add motivational speaker to your bio as well, dude.
thank you,
You got me
thank you,
fired up. You got me ready to go.
thank you very much. I appreciate
Well,
you.
that is all the time we have. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Like I said, you are hilarious and you make a lot of people laugh. So keep doing what you're doing. You're killing it. And I'm excited to watch you grow in the next year. See where life takes you, because it will take you to some pretty cool places.
Thank you.
really quickly, go ahead and give a shout out to your TikTok and Instagram and all that so people can follow you.
Alrighty, guys, my Instagram is ace_spades, two S's, same as my TikTok. You can follow me on there. I greatly appreciate it. I want to thank you for the interview. Make sure to follow him.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you.
This has just been truly an honor and a blessing for you taking the time out of to interview me.
Thank you. Well, you have been a phenomenal guest, guys. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you follow me at TikTok Show for more great interviews like this. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.